الله الرحمن الرحيم.
How you doing? Good. Oh.
You got your footage, you're gonna have our footage.
Whose footage?
Huh?
Whose footage?
David's recording, you're recording, right? You got
Who's
recorded?
Who's David?
David Wood?
Let me be the first to apologize for their tardiness.
Oh, it's all right. We're here all day.
We're here all week.
Feel free. It's all free.
That's right. Oh, Bilal Phillips.
You know Bilal Phillips?
I like his voice.
You like it? Yeah, it's got that deep voice.
Yeah.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Good, good. Are we fisting or?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
All right, we good?
Okay,
Cool.
okay.
How you doing?
Good to meet you.
COVID, I know it's got to be 6 feet.
Yeah, 6 feet. Yeah. So you guys Christians, I'm assuming?
You know who we are.
I don't know who you are.
Oh,
Why would you assume I know who you are? Are you famous?
Well, we showed up yesterday, and you guys here said that Sam said he was going to come by, and they're like, why you didn't come by earlier?
You're Sam?
No, this is Sam. Come on, man. You know Sam.
I don't know Sam. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Look, I don't know if you guys. No, my name is Uthman.
Osama Abdullah?
No, I don't know who that is.
He's joking. We know who you are.
Oh, you know who I am.
Yeah, we saw a video.
Oh, you're just being funny.
Yeah,
I like that, Hasum.
He's not very good at it.
So you're Hasumu then?
He's not very good at it.
No, I'm not a sumo wrestler.
You're not Hasumo?
No. That's,
What's your name?
my name is Osama Shamoun.
Hasamu?
Yes, sir, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to get to know who you are, bro. Why you all? Hey,
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Calm down, yeah.
What? I just asked him.
I know, but you were acting like somebody was getting up at you. I think.
Oh no.
Good conversation.
Yeah, let's have it. So you are
David, I'm David.
David
Wood. Yeah.
Hammer Time.
What's that?
They call you Hammer Time, right?
Yeah, some people do.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's you.
You do know us. Yeah, we're good.
No, somebody told me about you, so that's good to finally meet you. Nice. You guys flew to San Diego?
Be a gangbanger down here in San Diego.
Oh man, you know
He
me.
was too.
He was too.
You were?
What did they call you down
I don't know if I should be telling you, man. You were a gangbanger?
They called him Hammer Time. What did they call you?
They called me Shooter.
Shooter. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. We're on even playing field then. I was called Crook.
Crook?
Yeah.
Were you a crook?
He was
Not here in San Diego.
he was a car thief.
Oh.
Not here in
What
San
gang were
Diego.
you from?
I lived up in Orange County, but also
What barrio?
ran around in Inglewood Mafia, those sorts of things.
Were you a blood, crib, essay?
More of an essay type gang.
Nice. Cool.
But my background is Sicilian, just like
Ah.
you're Pakistani, right?
Yeah, I'm Pashtun,
So
yeah.
we're both guys sort of out of our own water in a sense, but we
I feel you.
swim in different.
Yeah. That's cool. What's your name?
My name's Anthony.
Anthony. Nice to meet you. So are you guys Christian then, or Catholics?
Yeah,
are you?
I've seen one of your videos. You might have seen more, but I saw one video. It popped up. It was because you mentioned Christian Prince.
Okay.
And it was where you said you challenged him to a debate. You said
Yeah.
you debate anyone. So
Anyone.
So we decided. We know Christian Prince is not going to come down there.
Okay.
He's not comfortable revealing his identity.
Why?
But
I mean, you're here. Nobody's.
If we knew.
That's a good question for Christian Prince, right? That I mean, you guys are here. Anybody harming you? Anybody attacking you?
I don't think that's the. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't speak.
Is he like on a sex registry somewhere? Like, is there a problem with showing his face? I show my face. I don't have a
I
problem.
know a lot of
You're here,
that show their face, but
right? So why would he be ashamed of showing his face?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the reason though.
What do you think the reason is? Scared, maybe?
Maybe he's a professional business. I actually know some Muslims that are like this. A lot
Really?
of Muslims, they just don't want to.
Muslim debaters or YouTube guys? I think they all show their face, right? I don't know.
I know quite a handful of people that just like to. This isn't. They're not interested in becoming public figures per se, but they do like to engage the discussion.
All right.
I'm sure in their own.
good to see you
context-
back.
I'm sure in their own context they're known. How could you not? If you engage people, then you're going to be known, at least in your context. But they don't.
Right, but I think
National attention.
I think every Muslim YouTube da'i shows their face. I don't know if any that don't, right? So I'm just wondering
Back
why.
in the day, for example, Yahya Snow.
I never heard of that name before in my life.
But I used to. I mean, I've been engaging people for at least 20 years.
Wow, man, you got experience.
Well, that's not my point. My point is just I know Muslims who preferred not to, and that was just what it was. And I think
Okay, so let me just get to know you as what kind of, because different kind of Christians, I was explaining to them, we get all kinds here, right? And I've never watched any of your videos, so I don't know you. So I want to get to, if
I
you
am
don't.
a Presbyterian pastor, so I'm a
Okay.
Reformed Christian.
So do you believe Jesus is God, or do you believe Jesus is the Son of God?
I think that's a false antithesis.
Just a question,
in a Jewish,
honestly.
well, yeah, so the answer is it's a false antithesis.
That's not what you said, but okay.
In a Jewish context, to be the son of means to have the nature of, the one that you are the son of. And so in Christianity, the Son of God is by nature God.
Okay,
But without division, right? And
without division. So they're the one.
they're one. They are absolutely
Okay,
one
so-
in their essence.
Okay, so God, Jesus is one.
Right. So they don't have
Okay.
parts, for example, as in Islam, where God has multiple parts.
God doesn't
and
have parts.
attributes. So you don't believe Allah has a face?
Okay, let me explain that
But
to you.
do you?
Can I?
Wait a minute.
You
told
asked
me
a
minute ago-
question. Can I answer it?
Yeah, you asked me a question a minute ago. Then
Okay.
Then you faulted me for not just directly answering.
I'm directly answering if you let
Okay.
me speak. Okay,
Face,
okay,
eyes,
look.
hands.
You see this?
Let's just be
You see
clear.
this?
Let's just be clear with the
He's just
question.
clarifying the question.
Let's
Sure.
be clear what the question is, and then I'll let you talk. Face, eyes, hands, shin, foot, or feet. No. Does he have those attributes, those qualities? And I'm not asking you to describe what those qualities are.
Are you done with your question?
My question is, does he have multiple attributes?
You see why you're not letting me answer, right?
He's
Okay, thank you. So can I
Please
speak? Okay, so as I listen to you, please listen to me, okay? Allah is one, indivisible, okay? Ahad, He is the one that is one without two, okay? He has sifat that are all His.
And sifat?
Can I finish? I'll explain it. No, I don't need you to define it for me. Thank you.
I'm asking you to.
I will.
Okay.
See, when I asked you to let me speak, you interrupted me again. But if you just let me, no, don't be insulting towards me. Let me speak.
You're being insulting. All I'm asking you to do is.
Am I being insulting, or am I trying to answer here?
Well,
Would? Am I trying to answer, or am I being
I
insulting?
think he just wanted a lot of.
Look,
basically,
if
a
you
lot of
want
your-
my answer, you have to listen to my answer.
Yeah, I'm
You're
just
using-
explaining what he's saying.
you're
A lot of
using-
your viewers are going to be familiar with terms that our viewers might not.
I'll
be familiar
explain
with.
it if he lets me.
Yeah.
okay. So you need to know. I need you to explain it.
When you speak, I'm going to listen. When I speak, you can listen.
So you're-
And then if you would like to get a clarification
So
after I'm,
you
see,
were-
again, look at this, right?
I already know-
He doesn't want me to speak.
We've already agreed to
Let your audience see this.
We've already agreed
that
to
you
this.
won't let me
This man
speak.
won't tell us what sifat.
I will if you listen. Okay.
Go ahead.
If you need a
Sifat.
clarification afterwards, please wait for me to let finish and then ask me to clarify. Is that understandable? Can we have a civil discussion
gonna
here?
tell us about
There we go
sifat.
again.
You just asked
Okay.
the question. I answered.
Your own buddy is telling you let him answer, bro. Let him go.
what he said.
Thank you.
I'm anxious.
Thank you. At least you want to hear it. Okay. So when you talk about sifat, they are of Allah's characteristics. They're not divisible. You cannot take the hand away from the face. They are all a part of Allah. Okay?
Part?
Yes. Okay? Sifat are characteristics. You understand? For example, this is a gentleman named David, right? Now, this is your face, this is your hand, this is one. If I cut your hand off, it will not exist anymore, right? Because that is now cut off from your body, right? This is you, understand? Allah has sifat that are not like humans. They're not like us. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. But He has sifat that He told us about in the Quran and upon the lisan of the Prophet. Now let me explain those words. Allah has characteristics that He has explained in His holy book, the Quran, and upon the tongue of His Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But He is one. He's not divisible. He doesn't become into parts, not Legos. That is not the way it works in Islam. Okay? Now, any terms you didn't understand,
No,
Anthony?
I understood the terms, and I
Okay,
thank
just
you
wanna
for
be clear.
defining them for the sake of the audience. But
Excellent.
Here's my question. At one point, you said he has sifat. These are attributes, characteristics, parts of him.
Yep.
They're inseparable from him.
Yep.
But you referred to them as parts. So do you believe?
I
that
did not.
Allah- You did use the term part.
I said
You said they're a
sifat.
part.
I'll let
They're,
you.
they're a
but
part
I'll-
of Him. Okay?
So you
let's-
did use that term.
Sure, we will say sifat.
So you
That's
would
the word
grant that at least in that sense, that Allah is not absolutely one. You don't mean He's absolutely one in the sense that He has no attributes. He has attributes.
You want me to respond?
Yes.
You see how I listen to you respectfully without interrupting you?
Go
No,
ahead.
no, I do need
Go
to
ahead.
that because
We're past that.
no, we're not because you're already interrupting.
go again.
So the
You gonna
sifat of look at this. Your own friend is telling you be quiet, man.
He's
Listen.
begging you to hurry up.
No, he's not. He's telling you to be quiet.
I'm interested in the answer.
Thank you.
And then I want to hear a response.
Okay,
it's cool.
so sifat are not things that make you more than one. This is your misunderstanding. Okay? When Allah is one, He's undivisible, absolutely one. His sifat is his. That does not make him more than one. This is your misunderstanding. If you had studied Aqidah, and if you like to, we have durus, you can learn them, you would have known that the sifat of Allah are unique to Him and are only His and are part of Him. They are not divisible. Having sifat does not make you more than one. This is your misunderstanding. Can I finish now?
Oh, are you finished?
No, I'm not. If I was finished, then I wouldn't be talking anymore, right?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Now, if you look at any object in this worldly things, right? Like, I mean, I'm giving you just a worldly example, right? If you look at a tree, right? A tree is one. If a tree has leaves and fruits and all of that, that doesn't mean that the tree is more than one. Now, if the fruit breaks from the tree, it's no longer a part of the tree, right? Now it's no longer a characteristic of the tree itself. Understand? Allah is one. He has sifat, but that does not make Him more than one. Are we clear?
We're clear on the fact that you're saying He's one in some sense.
No, I didn't say that.
I do not agree that He's one in every sense. If you are saying He has actual attributes, you use the analogy of a tree. A tree is composite. It has parts. It has branches. It has leaves. I grant that if something's cut off of the tree, it's no longer part of the tree.
Excellent.
But the tree is made up of parts. If that's what you mean by saying Allah is one, then you are saying that your God, who is one, in the sense that He's only one being, is a composite of parts. So He's not absolutely one.
Can I finish?
There is diversity in unity in your deity. Is that true?
No. Can I explain it now?
Go ahead.
All right. I give you the example of a tree, and as I said in the example, it's a worldly example to show you that something that is connected is one. When it breaks, it's no longer one, which we have agreed to now, right? You said that if it breaks away, it's no longer going to be part of the tree. Okay, I'm glad we agreed to that. When we talk about Allah, as I've said repeatedly, He is one, and He does not divide. Okay? This is unique to Allah. Allah is uniquely one. He is only one. His sifat do not make Him more than one. He is not divisible. He's not broken into parts. He is one. His sifat are part of that oneness. He is uniquely one.
Right.
Yeah, I like David. David's got
yeah. All you're saying, though, is that He is a composite being that cannot be divided. The sifat cannot be separated from Him. I'm granting that. You're still saying He's a composite being.
Okay.
There's no objection here yet. I'm just saying.
Could I just offer clarification?
Sure.
Yeah, because
you grant that.
Yeah, what I'm hearing. So, if you, as you pointed out, a tree is one tree.
Okay.
A tree is one tree, but you could say the tree is one in the essence of being a tree or something like that.
Okay.
But it's more than one in cells or leaves or something like that. So it's a kind of unity and plurality or something like that. So I think all Anthony is saying is Allah like that, in that He's one in essence or nature or something like that, but more than one in attribute or
And I'm not objecting
something
to
like that.
I understand.
I'm not objecting. I'm just clarifying.
I'm going to listen first.
Yeah. So that's not an objection. So it's not like you need to think.
I'm just
I don't
listening.
think you'd be. I don't think you'd be dishonest. So that's not what I'm suggesting here. But I don't think that you need to think, okay, what is he after here? Like he's going after this. I'm not going after that. I don't think a lot of Muslims know that. And I think that's accurate. I think that Muslims believe in one being, but they do ascribe to Him certain attributes, qualities, characteristics, all hearing, right, all seeing, those sorts of things. But that technically is not belief as you'd find in pagan philosophers in a monad, which is something that's devoid of any kind of attributes. It's an absolute unity.
Okay. So, first thing, I just wanted to understand what you're saying. If you're saying Allah has sifat, then no doubt we agree. And I have taught Aqidah, you can look at the lessons, it talks about it, right? Allah is all hearing, all seeing. But I think what the miscommunication we're having, and maybe we just kind of go past this, is thinking if somebody's all hearing and all seeing and all knowing, that can somehow make them components that could be taken apart or not a whole as one. I don't think having the ability to hear everything and see everything makes Allah, where Allah is not wholly one. Okay, so, but anyway.
So let me,
go ahead.
Can I ask? So, but you would say that His hearing is not His seeing.
Yes.
Right. So these are distinct attributes. So we are talking
Of one Allah.
Right. So Allah's
And
one, but He has these attributes.
And these attributes don't leave Him.
Okay. Now that's where I'd like to go after that.
Okay, so I mean, you asked me about Islamic Aqidah, right? In Islamic Aqidah, Allah His attributes are his. He can I finish?
Yeah.
Man, you are high. You drank a lot of coffee this morning or something, man?
no.
This guy-
Yesterday we were talking to Hebrew Israelites and it turned into a shouting
Okay,
match.
I'll
So
tell you what.
his aggression's a little
Okay.
amped up.
So hold on, Anthony. You're not talking to Hebrew Israelites. Your aggression needs to get toned down.
That's not
All right?
aggression. You're just taking
Look,
too much offense.
your friend that's with you just called it aggression.
Yeah.
So don't tell me.
He was talking to Hebrew Israelites last night.
You guys video this, right? David is telling you it's aggression, so please tone it down, Anthony. From your friend.
He's helping.
Your friend is telling you calm down. Why don't you listen to your friend that came with you?
You look like you're ready to jump over the table, man. Come on.
Right? I like David. David, how come we haven't met earlier, man? Anthony, I can tell you were a crook. All right.
I can tell you were a shooter.
Oh yeah, still am. Let's go.
You're crook.
So that's what they called you, right? Go ahead. What?
Mr. Hammer Time, you two keep bumping fists over here. I'm just.
We can bump fists.
No.
I got you, bro. Don't feel offended. All right.
It's going well.
So do you remember where we're at?
Yes, I do. Don't worry. Okay. So the understanding that you are bringing is not where I'm at. But we're going to put that to a side and just go to. Let me finish again, man. This
I
guy.
put my finger up.
I got
Saying
you.
what
Okay.
understanding? I don't know
Let me
what
give
you
you.
mean.
Let me give it to you. Let me tell you. Let me speak, and you'll know what I mean.
Okay.
When you say something is one, and you say they're compartmentalized, they're taken of parts, right? It comes to an understanding something that becomes like Legos, right? Something that can come apart and put back together, right? Allah is one. His characteristics are with him, always been with him, always will be with him. He can reveal, oh, you're smiling already, look at that, right? He can reveal a part of his kalam, for example, the Quran, but the Quran is always with him. You understand? Like, if you take what's written, that is not the part of the kalam. That can be burnt, that can be written. Somebody could eat it, somebody could do something weird, right? But the kalam of Allah is always with him. Always will be, not created. Okay? None of Allah's sifat are makhluk. You know what makhluk is? Creation.
Yes.
Creation. All right? So, this is just the understanding we want to have as a base. Now, my question to you guys, if you don't mind, is do you believe God is one in the sense that he can become two and come back together, and would he still be the same?
So this is why I do this. This is why I clarify this.
All right, good.
You have described Allah as one, although that does not preclude that he has sifat, attributes.
Which would not take away.
Christians have classically made the same claim.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think a lot of Muslims know that this is the Christian view. So that, for example, at least with respect to the attributes of God, I mean, I think we go a bit further though. But when it comes to the persons of the Trinity, your description of attributes,
Shamoun, come.
your description of sifat,
Come, man. You look like you're bored, man. Come here. You're looking around, looking at.
your description of sifat,
You got three guys.
assuming I'm understanding you,
you playing for the
correctly, and I'm
camera?
granting there's a
Guys?
possibility there's a
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I know, he's playing for the camera.
There's not three of you here? Can you not count?
Okay,
Or is it one of you guys?
Let's suck it.
I'm trying to understand. Go ahead.
So when Christians speak of God as triune,
Okay.
we don't think of the persons as divisible.
Okay.
There's a hypostatic distinction. Now, if you're familiar with Islamic kalam, you know that when Muslims classically have spoken of Allah's attributes, they've referred to them as hypostasis. They've given them hypostatic status. That's all Christians have ever said when it comes to the persons of the Trinity. So that for Christians, the persons of the Trinity are not divisible. We don't believe in multiple gods. We're not polytheists.
Okay.
We believe that all persons of the Trinity co-inhere in the one divine essence, just like you would say that multiple attributes co-inhere in one being. Now, I do think, though, there's a fundamental distinction between the Christian view and the Muslim view, which is there does seem to me, in some Islamic thought at least, and you could tell me this is not your view, there seems to be a radical bifurcation between Allah and his attributes. So, for example, I'll just give you an example, and you can tell me what you think of that. Some Muslims I talk to will tell me that Allah himself cannot be present in his creation, but his attributes can. The attribute of seeing, for example. So that's just.
Let me.
That's
You want me to
where we're at.
answer you?
Yes.
See how
That's
I.
where we're at, and that's where.
Do you see how I respectfully, even though I had a lot to say, I just stayed quiet and listened to you? Did you see that?
Yeah, we're past that. Come on.
We're not because. Okay. So, first thing, your delving in kalam to me is useful.